person went down on the team, injury-wise, like, who would you not want that person to be?
Me.
What made you decide to play last year instead of, like, sophomore year?
It's a good question. Had to say, just we were all here, 628.
Right.
And we had a group.
Mm-hmm.
We had the team.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the nice thing. Is like someone was off one day, they came back the next.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, how many games total did you play?
I think we played about 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 3 regular season games. We won the first one. We rode that high for a while.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went downhill from there. Struggled a bit, but it's a new year.
It is. Who do you work with the best out of the?
I'd just say D'Tusa.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we used to play ball back and forth. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus right now. We've been trying to get some games and some playing time in, you know. We haven't played together yet. You know, that kind of worries me a little bit, to be honest. I want Assembly Hall. That's what I want. That's the goal.
Well, Ben, we had a rough year. Start off with a victory.
Right.
Very, very good victory. We had high hopes after that, but then it all came crashing down with a missed desperation shot.
It came down to one shot.
We had a shot to win the game. A last-second 3 by Elliott. But it was like half court. Would have been an amazing shot. Yeah, I'd say I work the best with Zach as well.
Zach.
He's a good team player.
Good team player.
Give and goes.
He likes to.
Give and goes.
He likes to pass. Yeah. Okay.
Good job, Zach.
Who needs the most on the court coaching?
What's on the court coaching? That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to go with D-Sizzle.
Yeah.
We need spacing.
It seems to be
spacing issues.
Everyone said that Dave's had some problems, which is not surprising because I know him.
He's a bad boy of the team.
He's the bad boy.
Matters first season. I think we're in a good season. I think we're going to go to Assembly Hall.
Yeah.
I think we're going to win. And I think that's what's going to happen.
Do you butt heads with anybody?
No, not really. Pretty easygoing guy. They might say something else, but...
Would you say you're a team player, though?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what I think. I think we all need to be more aggressive. Take our shots. We're all trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And we went about, I want to say 1-2. We played one real good game, started off the season with a win, and then the wheels kind of came off. Our first playoff game, we run into a team that doesn't even show up.
Yeah.
So we get kind of like a miracle, like advance the next round of the playoffs, and then just got outbeat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Physically, we're not the most gifted team,
Mm-hmm.
but we like to be on top mentally. And when that happens, when that slips off, then you don't have anything. So, you know what? Robert Ory's gotta hit him most of the time. He's gotta miss him the other time. But we were down by 2, and maybe like 6 seconds left. I get it in bounds, and I had an open crack at a 3 to win it. I shot a little bit early, just by the chance we get a loose offensive rebound tip in, which nearly happened. Zach almost tipped that in, but didn't go in. We lost by 2 points. But I'd do it again. And the clock's running down, I'd crack another.
Who do you work with best on the court, do you think?
Work best with. I'd have to say Zach, just because we've got the definitely the experience. I mean, we were playing together in my driveway, like, you know, 4th grade back before Facebook was around, and that's a fair question. Dave Sauter, I'd say maybe. He brings it up a good amount of the time, so he usually is. We're quiet though. I haven't really thought about our communication too much. You know, it's more of just like nonverbal, like, you know, body language, you know, stuff like that. But
because if it's one thing that I've gotten from the last guys is not so much that you don't, is that you do need to talk to communicate.
Oh, that was probably inevitably our collapse. Is we just get guys standing around the 3-point line, and we'll just swing it back and forth and just wait around.
I mean, it's not a bad,
It's
not a diss. It's just.
I'd say myself then,
Yeah.
because I feel like I could be a strong player, but for instance, I haven't played since December, and I played twice over winter break, and I'm inconsistent pretty much, and I think it's just because I'm not aggressive enough, probably, but
Yeah.
I need a coach screaming down my throat, and then
All right, last question. Predictions for this year?
predictions. We're gonna go 2-1 in the regular season. Start off with a win tonight, and from there on, we just we'll take it one game at a time.
If anyone would go down, injury-wise, what would be the biggest detriment to the team?
Biggest injury to the team. Probably Biddy. Jay Biddy's he's probably got the most amount of skills, and he plays the most by a lot. So we need him out there because he also is the most aggressive. So.
This is actually my first play intramural basketball, but I played in high school.
Yeah, so you played on the basketball team in high school?
Varsity team.
Varsity team. So you're good.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent. I wouldn't say good. I'm
I'm
a little out of practice.
None of these guys were ever on their varsity team, though.
Oh.
Gotta feel good about that.
I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round.
I don't want to be selfish or anything.
No,
But
yeah.
yeah, I played with him a couple times.
What about Frank or Dave?
I don't think I've ever played with Dave.
Really?
Yeah. But we actually played the warm-up game on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was me, Jared, Frank, Elliot wasn't there, Zach, and Zach's brother had to fill in.
Yeah. What'd you think of Jared?
Jared knows what he's doing out there. He seems to know the game.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good player, yeah.
You comfortable with him being the floor general?
I'm fine with that. I can deal with that.
Yeah. These guys that if you're almost sort of forced to kind of take a role maybe that you don't really want to take because these are your friends, you know what I mean? These are your boys, we're all friends, but are you willing to maybe, say a few things on
definitely.
the court that maybe, you think twice about, but if you want to win the game and you want to get in the playoffs, you'll be willing to
definitely
speak your mind.
I'm kind of over competitive
Yeah.
in some nature, and basketball is where it really comes out because I have played for so long, and especially playing pickup, a lot of people don't know what they're doing.
Right.
And even if I don't know them, sometimes I yell at them.
Yeah.
So I'll yell at them. I'll tell them what's going on if I think they don't know.
Yeah.
But they know it's all in love.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Prediction: 4 games to make in the playoffs.
4 games. 3 wins.
Yeah, 2 or 3 wins, I think.
All right. How many rounds are in the playoffs?
I'm not exactly sure. I think at least 3 rounds, obviously, and I don't know if there's, I don't know if they do start with a round of 16 or a round of 32. Well, they probably start with a round of 16.
I'm gonna say Elite 8.
Yeah. All right.
I like that. Does that put us in Assembly Hall?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. That's what I want to do then.
All right. So I didn't quite understand this, but you guys didn't play together till last year. See, I thought Jared and Elliot and Zach had played freshman year, sophomore year, but they didn't.
Kind of a ragtag squad.
Yeah.
We started off, that was our first year playing together, was
Last year.
last year. It ended kind of turbulent.
Well, let's start at the beginning. Who spearheaded the idea of playing indoor basketball?
I don't know. Probably Frank. He's always into softball and everything
Right.
like that. But
So it wasn't the
It
first,
was a collective. It was
Right.
a collective effort.
but it wasn't the first intramural sport that you guys played.
That was mine.
I say I can't explain. I'm feeling good now, yeah, but can't explain. Dizzy in the head now, feeling bad.
We have a little different look this year. Tommy.
Right.
So we had three stocky guards, 3 lanky big men. But last year, we didn't really have anything. It was just kind of an experiment. We didn't know
Right.
I've never played intramural sports, However, this year I think we have a little swagger to our step,
Right.
if you will. I'm a lot more confident about this year than I was last year.
Right. Who do you work with best on the court?
CB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you call him like the floor general, as they say on ESPN?
No, ZP's just the bruiser. He's out there for one reason. That's why he's been working out the entire off season. No, but just in general, like defensively, like when we do a zone or something, Zach and I tend to generate a lot more turnovers. Shoots the outside shot.
Yeah.
You know.
Tell me about Elliott missing the shot last year.
What shot?
The shot to win the game, the 3-point shot. Everyone's mentioned it.
Doesn't ring a bell.
They were down by 2, a few seconds
he
left.
took the.
3-point shot, he missed it.
Was this against like the big hairy dinosaurs or whatever?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I go in, sometimes I don't. Could be interpreted as arrogant. Could not.
Were you comfortable? I mean, were you comfortable with? I mean, it's a big decision who gets
Are
the
you
last
asking
shot.
who do I want to take that shot?
Yeah, I mean, if it was up to you, who would you want taking that shot?
It varies. Some days it would be the Tusa. Maybe not that day. I don't know.
Yeah. Tusa seemed pretty convinced that Jared would have taken that shot.
But he probably pops. He shoots more than anybody else on the team, I'd say.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. He's probably the most talented, pound for pound. But
Yeah.
sometimes I don't know.
Mhm.
Zach's got a sweet outside shot. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot enough last season, and then during preseason this year, Zach was putting him away a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for big things from him.
Who does the most talking on the court? I mean, like, do you get annoyed when people talk? Do you talk back? I mean, what?
I'll talk back, depending who it is, and if I like the cut of the guy's jib or not.
I mean, now I'm talking about on your own team. Who does the most like on-floor coaching? Like, hey, get over here, or cut in, or like.
Well, I mean, it depends, you know.
Mm-hmm. Do you get offended if Jared's like run over there? I mean, what?
Jared's not very vocal. I don't know. In offense, like, whoever's bringing the ball up, usually me or Zach.
Yeah.
Direct people to go over in terms of that, but defensively, I don't know. I just usually like talk with Zach if we're doing the zone. I have my back to everybody else. So.
Mm-hmm. Do you like playing the zone? Do you want that defense?
I prefer the zone. I'm comfortable with the zone.
Mm-hmm.
The zone's good for our team, I think. That's the only way we ever generate any steals, honestly, and then it sets us up in position for a rebound. However, it's a double-edged sword, because if the other team can shoot, then we're fucked, because they're just going to drain it all down us, because we're really not that good at the zone yet.
For this year, for the season, you got 4 games.
I'm going to have the best season I've ever had. I think that goes for everybody else on the team. And with that put together, maybe I'm looking to get past the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3 or 4 rounds is a
reasonable expectation.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We're seniors. We have Tommy. I'm excited about Tommy. He's a good player.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that the sign-in sheet?
What? The last 4 digits. Is there a pencil anywhere here?
You can use my Sharpie.
What's your last 4 of your social?
No, it's just right here.